Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on Desolate Planet. Not looking so desolate from where we are, except for that one wall over there. You can see I've expanded out our factory enough that we have our netherrack here and our endstone here. I've already put in the all the stuff in there, and back here is just like the inner workings of each of the little wall areas, essentially. I might do something special with back there. That's why I've left it open. As for here, as you can tell, I haven't done any chest work yet. I really do need to work on applying the chest and everything. But what I first want to do is I actually want to try and connect these. Well, I can't actually. That's kind of why I haven't. I can't do it until I have done the chest work. Never mind. That kind of slipped my mind a little. So over here we have a bunch of the like areas. Like this is what's gonna be leading everything up. You can see I've made a hole here, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too sure if I'm going to try and filter, I guess you could say, everything onto one conveyor at the end. So kind of like, for instance, if I were to take from all the way from over here, how can I do this actually? Let's see if I can. We'll go, because I can't really, because this is gonna have to be the area that goes up, right? So just as a, nah, doesn't want to work, whatever. An example, is it's gonna go up, it'll probably be thrown off though. So some of the areas like over there and over here, this area here, need kind of a little bit of assistance in regards to getting over everything. I also never made any more of these. I haven't set up the thing yet. I think I have the stuff in the chest over there. But either way, I need to essentially try and get everything out of here. So let's get on that instead of just standing here and talking our minds off. Okay, it is finally done. So you can see I've opted for the single chest idea, which means I overcompensated with how many chests I was going to need. But in my defense, it kind of all just worked out. So what I've done is I have every single one of these leading up to a certain conveyor, which then leads up all the way to the chest. And the way that I did this, just so that everyone who's following along knows, first off, continuing from where we were in the last one, we have another conveyor going basically through this. It still works. I've tested it out. It still works out fine. So what that does is it picks up all the stuff essentially made, and then we have each of these conveyors going to the same height using, as I showed in the other episodes, how to do these. You just make those up to here, roughly at the same height. I connected a pipe going through all the way, and you can see a lot of these are being used because I don't really have another way to rotate the way that they are spinning. So everything is essentially connected, and then we have two max length. I think these are max length. I'm not too sure about the second one. This one is two max length conveyors. As you can see, this one will take me all the way over to this one, which will continue my path, which will then take me up and over and into the chest. So if I was an item, I would be in eternal confinement. Now, there's only one way to really test if this works, and I think I have it set up nicely at the back. I just need to connect it. Actually, wait, there's a reason why I left that other doorway, and it's for systems like this. Let me quickly go and see if I can activate that. I do. Are these all going the right way? One of my fears is that somehow one way or the other I messed up the conveyors, but it seems to be all right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this should be working out. I just need to connect a conveyor line from here. Sorry if I am sniffling at all. I have come down with a bit of a cold, I'm afraid. So I have a bit of a, as what I like to call the sniffles. And there we go. Put that there. That way I can connect this. And then I can just, nope, even that. Where can I connect this through? From over here, right? Beautiful. So we're going to go out like that. And then we're just going to simply get that down here, get that down here, down to there. Bump, bump, and bump, and bam. Oh, I thought that was something breaking. I got so heartbroken for my... What is happening over here? Okay, okay. So this is getting turned into sand, that's fine. This doesn't have the crushing wheels yet, and that is so funny to watch it get yeeted over this one. I got so confused for a moment there, but that's fine. So we got our sand, we got our cobble going. I forgot the most important part about these extruders. I need to put a funnel on them. I don't have enough brass funnels. You're all being demoted to andesite. So there we go. Deep slate. Oh wait, I need no. Keep your deep slate. There's my wrench. Bonk, bonk. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All this seems to be working out. We should have deep slate, flint, clay, sand, cobble. Oh, it's beautiful. Go on down. Let's go and sort out the infinite redstone. I mean, netherrack. This is. Huh. I might have to. I'll see if I can speed up that one at the end there, so that we don't get these like clogs. Essentially, there we go. And another two. Bam. Redstone going. Not. I keep calling it redstone because it uses the redstone extruder thing. What is it? Okay, so we officially have too much production going and are now at a stagnant. So I need to actually speed this up. So essentially, I'm going to just grab another one of these bad boys right over here, and we're going to attempt to just speed it up using that. It should work out. We do have another one. I need another large wheel. There. Go, go, go! There, the machines are stagnant. How do I want to play this? So essentially, I want it to be like that, so that when I plug this in, no, wrong way. So it has to be facing, no, this way? Yeah. So it has to be facing like that, which is fine. We just need to reconnect this now. Um, okay. So it is already going the correct way. I just need now like maximize that. Is that working? If I'm right, this should stay at the same speed. Yeah. Okay. So I think now it is going faster. Is it? Oh, this is, but this isn't, because this isn't connected to the same line. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. How am I going to do this? I actually don't know. How can I do this any differently? Because I need this one to also be fast. Otherwise, we are going to get it here quicker, but it's not really going to get up and out faster. And then okay, that should all be fine. Okay, let me sort that out really quick. I just want to show off this. I find this really satisfying, just the alternating colors of the machine. Essentially, I'm currently just waiting. I have to wait for everything to go through. I don't want to. I've cut off the power supply over there. I'm gonna probably make it so that it's toggleable with the gear shift in a moment, in case something like this ever happens again. But for now, it's kind of alright. Okay, that should be it fixed. So you can see it's a lot faster already. That I think only happens to me. It should still connect fine, hopefully. One way to find out. Let's go and start up the factory again. And hopefully this time, we're done with the troubleshoot. Bam. Alright, get going, lads. Yeah, you can see it gets, like, gone a lot faster. But there's still a blockage. I think it's just too much. So, I mean, it is going literally as fast as it can. I think it's literally just too much stuff. But, I mean, I'm not seeing as much of a blockage this time around. Everything is technically getting through. I might have to do the multiple chests. Plus, it'll also auto sort everything for me. But I don't have enough space because I'll have to. This is a really big dilemma that I didn't really think about. Is the fact that this might not be able to go through as I had hoped. Because Deep Slate gets priority. Every time one gets over there, it'll go through. Then it becomes a sand, then it'll be gravel, cobble, netherrack, and stone. So we need to sort out a way to kind of get them all to. Maybe I put them all on their own conveyor going out and then put them to a chest. I'm really not too sure here. I'm a bit stumped. I mean, I can see Endstone still getting through, Netherrack is still getting through, Sand is still getting through. I'm just worried about the buildup of blocks that we can see, but that's not going to really change, I don't think. Unless maybe I speed up everything. Um, can I do that? This might be a mistake. I mean, it's holding on fine still, but that's getting overthrown now. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let's just do this. That's not quite right. We're gonna go out there. There we go. Nope. Alright, there we go. Now it should be all the better, I think. Problem is, this has just kind of started them to start generating more. They're now just like generating faster too. So even sand is having a bit of a problem, and because of the steep slate, this keeps on getting bugged out. It's a bit of a dilemma, a bit of a dilemma. I'm happier with it being faster, but again, the problem is that we want to try and sort out the overlaying fact that there's so much resources just sitting on the floor that eventually I don't know if my computer will be able to handle that much. So maybe we toggle this down a bit again. We'll go back down to 128. That should be, yeah, perfect. Again, I'm just going to leave it like that because that's what it's eventually going to be like anyway. So for now, I need to find a way to get all of this to go, I guess, on its own. I guess we will have to do its own conveyors. What I can actually do, hold on. Because there is already a, no, let me down. Hold on. There actually is possibly a solution here. So over here, we can see that there's a cutoff right here, right? Before the uh, cobblestone, gravel, sand, and deep slate. So if I can maybe connect, um, maybe if I'll probably leave the cobble because that way it's 3 and 3, and then I'll do another line up onto these into like the same chest but on a different side because only one side of the chest area should be getting used right now. So let's try and get another conveyor going up around to the other chest. All right, so after quite a bit of trial and error, let's call it, aka just me trying to figure out how everything will work, I've gotten this whole new system going. So everything on these three will go onto the first conveyor here, which obviously is going at the max speed up to there, all the way around. I think everything is still rotated correctly. It shouldn't have changed. On this conveyor, though, as you can see, we have obviously this, which was the same thing. Then we have this really short one connected by who knows how many gearboxes at this point. I really have lost count. Um, Simply put, these were both a stack before we started. Anyway, going up through here, we have these three here in order to get this rotating the correct way and that rotating the correct way. And it leads all the way into, once again, the exact same chest. Hey, another gearbox. So, only one way to find out if this has worked as intended, or if I've somehow scrooged myself again. But really, it's all about the learning process, as I like to say. So let's connect this bad boy again and find out. Off they go, onto their joyful conveyor ride. Now again, there's only 3 this time around, so I'm hoping it works out a lot better. And I won't lie, it kind of is already. These ones will always be a little backed up, and I'm not gonna lie. If it's only that one that's backed up, I can live with that. I can live with that. So this all goes on along. This goes up, and we go up with it. Goes all the way through, all the way to the chest, and bam. I do hate the fact that there's a lot of noise here, but I can't change that, and I'm not really I'm probably not going to be standing around there for too long. I'm going to grab the materials I need and then be off on my way. So this has worked out great. Again, there isn't backup on every single lane. There's only now backup on the one. Again, can't stress it enough. Actually, having all of these be faster, or maybe there's a way for me to separate the conveyors from the machines. If I can have, because if I can have like every conveyor going at the max speed, it should go faster. I do wonder if there's faster conveyors, maybe. Not convey. Um, I should probably look up. No, it doesn't look like there is a different kind of build, which is fine. I do wonder. Hold on. I think this can show me. if there's a better way. Next scene, no, no, no. Previous scene, let's go up to here. Right-clicking two shafts with a item will connect them together. Yeah, yeah. Accident selections can be cancelled with right-click while sneaking. That's actually good to know. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know about that. Added shafts can be removed using the wrench. That I know. Let's check out the next scene. She can go like that. Yeah, yeah, okay. That I understand. This is again, this is actually a good tutorial if you guys ever want to figure it all out. You can go and look here. There is these which look neater. Moving belts transfer that. Why you spin it? Okay, that's very cool. Is there a way? Oh my goodness me! Wait, what does that do? What does that do? Can be used to decorations. Okay, no way to make them faster. So that's essentially that's as fast as we're going to get. This is the best that we can do for now. And I mean, look, it's generating us plenty. We have so much endstone, so much netherrack, and so much of everything now. It's kind of crazy. So I this took a lot longer because of all the troubleshooting. I'm really upset about it, to be honest. I wanted to actually start off our next little area, but instead, let me just finalize what we were doing at our base. I do want to show off some final things that I did off camera, just so that everyone knows what's going on at the actual house location. So again, as you can see, we have our pressure system set up nicely. It has the advanced pressure and everything. I haven't actually used it too much since. But here you can see we have our little energy block reconnected. Here's our magma crucible. And I realized, how am I going to connect it all? Well, simple. We're using the basic universal cables. This will allow me to also, I should probably do that now while I'm here anyway. And then, yeah, you can see we still have some water left over. No more ice, sadly. But we have everything all set up. This, I don't believe I showed this off last episode. Here's our smeltery. It already has some soul in it, aka I got stuck. I made it a bit, just a bit bigger, aka a little bit wider. That way that it isn't as tall of a towering structure. Instead, it's a wider kind of smelter. And then we obviously have all of our stuff reset up all nice and dandy. So, yeah, next episode, I'm going to start doing the farming stuff because I'm running low on food. We are fine with what's in the reserves for probably eternity, but still, always want more. So that's what we're probably going to be doing. Another thing I do want to try and do is set up an auto sifting situation later on where it'll be auto crushed and auto sifted so that way I don't have to sift for more materials. And then when we can do that, which is one of the bigger reasons why I really wanted a big increase in size, so I'm going to take from there, sift. Then we're going to use the mechanical crafters, craft them into their ore blocks, break them down into chunks, smelt them, and then organize them into their own respective chests, which will be huge if we can do that because that'll automate everything for us. But that is a tale for a very far future. I say very far, probably like the next 4 episodes. But until then, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Sadly, it was not nearly as much as I wanted to get covered, but we have finally gotten our factory working up really nicely. So, if you guys are excited for the next episode in regards to farming, let me know some tips and tricks about the create farms that you guys have made. I plan to make one huge one that works off of one a what is it, like mechanical spinner thing. So I'm going to connect every type of crop onto one giant circle. But if you guys have any other tips and tricks in regards to the farming and everything, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really interested to know how your guys' farming is going. So until then, as always, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. And of course, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.